Hello LEGO fans, Bricks Unbound here with another Building Hogwarts update. And today we're going to be doing another section of the castle, or I guess more accurately, redoing a previous section, kind of like I've done for the last few updates here. And this time we're taking a look at the entrance courtyard. So this has been a completed part of the castle for quite some time now. And overall, I think it does still look pretty good. There's one thing that's kind of been bothering me about it ever since I originally, I guess, quote-unquote, finished it, and that is just how these arches are done going along the sides. It's really hard to actually get the look of the movie because the Lego parts that exist don't really let you do that. You could try to use hinges or something strange, but even that looks a little bit different. I tried lots of things when I was originally designing this. However, there was a very easy solution that I had not thought of. So I want to say thank you to the Lego Building Nurse on Instagram. I think maybe even a year ago by this point, I saw their post. I don't remember if it was the entrance courtyard specifically, but they did some arches for a Hogwarts build. Theirs might have been the Transfiguration courtyard, but their solution was much better than anything I was coming up with, and it's a pretty simple one. But it basically looks like this. So they used, in their case, again, this is from Lego Building Nurse on Instagram, these 1x3 arches here, which narrows it up quite a bit. One potential challenge with it is that it does make it so there's an odd number of studs between things, and generally Lego doesn't super lend itself to building with odd amounts of studs, just with the other parts, for instance plates and things, when you're trying to get everything to fit correctly, which would be the case if I use this exact version here, because right now in between these kind of end pieces it's 10 studs in between there, whereas with this solution there are 7 studs in between. I think the narrowness of these windows looks pretty good, and I might end up using this exact design going around the Transfiguration courtyard just to mix it up a little bit so it's not a complete copy and paste of the entrance courtyard. So what I did to fix it here and still keep my width of 10 in between the columns is, if I use the 1x4 versions of these arches instead, that actually just fits perfectly. I just have to make it 1 stud deeper on the wall, which unfortunately is going to make it a heavier part of the castle again. But I think this will look pretty good. I mocked up just a couple of sections here so I could kind of see what it would look like, and I like it. As I said, it is going to be 1 stud deeper all the way around, and that will be on both the interior walls and the exterior walls. It'll be 1 stud further in. So these hallways will unfortunately be even narrower. So right now they're 6 studs wide, which I think was a good amount, which is kind of part of the reason originally I had not even considered making things deeper as far as the walls go, but I think it's going to look a lot better on the exterior. And really, who's going to see inside very often? I could still fit a student, maybe even a couple of students kind of passing each other. It'll be a little bit tighter inside, but I think the benefits will far outweigh that. So I'm going to take a quick pause here, and then we'll come back once this has been rebuilt. Alright, so here we are at approximately half of the build having been converted. So here's the new windows over on this side, or the new arches, and that compares to what they used to look like on the other side. So I think this is actually going along pretty well. Quick look at the outside also. I got it switched up here and all the way down this side. So I've just got that section there and then this side here. But again, I do think that this looks much better. So let's go ahead and finish up the rest of it. And here we go. So I managed to get everything cleaned up, finished up. I had plenty of parts to complete what I was wanting to do, which was kind of a nice surprise. I figured there was going to be something I forgot about, but did not have any issues there. So here it is. All of the archways all the way around have been redone. It obviously required just completely rebuilding, basically all of these all of these sections of the entrance courtyard here, but I think it looks much better now. It's also sturdier. I'm not worrying about just knocking these things through at all. It's all pretty well connected in there, and I mean that really does it for the video. It's just a bunch of this over and over again, but man, I think that was a good improvement. I'm glad I did it. It was quite a bit of time that I had to use to complete it, but it does look pretty nice, I think, from all angles now. The original version wasn't bad, but I definitely think this is a huge improvement. Make sure you let me know what you think about it down below. As far as what to do in the castle next, that is an excellent question. I still haven't had a chance to make it to an IKEA. The closest one is like 3.5 hours away from where I live, and I need that in order to get another table. Because what I would really like to do next is all this stuff that's piled here needs to be moved out of the way first, but I need to have another table there so then I can work on the Transfiguration Courtyard, which will be in here, and the Astronomy Tower, which will be in this area as well, going off of that courtyard. So looking forward to getting to that whenever I do. I did also order a bunch of dark bluish gray like wedge plates to attempt other options for roofing here. I still haven't completely ruled out this one. It's just so parts intensive, it will just take forever to get it complete. So I'm going to mess around a little bit with some wedge plates there. So maybe some roofing update next time. There's certainly other things I could kind of revamp here as well. I've also started working on kind of the mirror to the library, this library section here, just on the other side. There's a little bit done there, but again, it's very precarious. It's not all the way on the table, so I don't really want to build it up too high and put too much weight on it until that is figured out, because once I have that section done, then I can also start working on like the Ravenclaw, well, where I'm putting the Ravenclaw tower, which is the tall tower that will be in this space here going up. It'll basically look like the bell towers, but larger, essentially. So that'll be fun to work on, but that'll pretty much do it for this update. Let me know what you think about the changes to the entrance courtyard, and please keep coming back for more videos. Thank you for watching.